In this box, there's a watch which was the biggest collaboration of 2025. And it is not the best, but still it's worth the hype. It's 2026 and this channel has been rebranded from Nishant's Vision to Nishant's Briske. I thought that it would be more close to our niche, which is about watches. Let's start with the DW5600. This is one of the most exciting unboxings I've seen so far in a G-Shock. So this one is very true to the nature of the collab, which is Stranger Things. Once you take off this cardboard cover, you have the G with the Demogorgon face over here. And let me open this. Yeah, we'll keep the box aside. And here, you have the G in the Stranger Things font if you have not noticed it. Slightly turn it to one side, you can actually see it. But in direct light, you can see it. But in the camera, it's really tough to capture. And it has a shiny texture to it as well. And you have the Vecna veins in 2-3 areas around the box. Here, you have the Netflix Stranger Things branding. They could have given a red branding, but they went for a black. I don't know why. It's very subtle. You can't see it. It's directly with your own eyes as well. So if you tilt it a little to the side, you can actually see the Stranger Things written. Let me open this box. So if you look at the picture over here, it has the same kind of feel when you open the box. And you have the warranty card as well as the module 3525 and the warranty activation card. And once you open it, you have the Stranger Things G-Shock box with the watch inside. I'll talk about this later. It gives you the vibe of the upside down, exactly how it should be with the lightning kind of design, and it's really thought after box actually. You have the watch box, which is a steel box after a long time in this price segment. You have the Netflix Stranger Things, which is in red, which should be in the same red in the box, but it wasn't. And you have the Demogorgon face as well as G-Shock, the collaboration which this watch is about. And you have the Vecna veins running around the box as well. It's a very thought after box, mimicking the originality of the show, as well as you have the G Demogorgon thing again inside with the information which we've seen outside. Let me keep the watch aside to show it to you later. Comes to the features of this watch, I'll just break it to you. It's a basic DW5600 with the Netflix branding. But if you still insist on knowing what are the features of this watch, I'll just give you a quick recap. This watch has a mineral glass, a rubber strap with a dimension of 48.9mm in length and a width of 42.8mm and a height of 13.4mm. It weighs 52 grams. It has an LED backlight, which is also called the afterglow when it comes to this specific model, and it has a peculiar design related to Stranger Things fandom. Other than that, you have stopwatch, alarm, signal, full calendar, and 200 meters of water resistance. These are things I just like about this watch. First of all, the design. The design is more inclined towards the Stranger Things fandom and one of the good collaborations with G-Shock. Because this watch is actually a special edition for the character 11. You have the Stranger Things logo as well as the Vecna veins around the bezel area, which is giving you a mirror finish and a little uniqueness to this watch. Other than that, the strap is the standard DW5600 rubber strap. They could have gone for a more design look when it comes to the strap, but they didn't go up for that. Could have given it a more special edition vibe. And the second thing about this watch, which I like, is the backlight. The backlight is of a red color, which is one of the best things I feel this watch has to offer. Even though the display is quite a challenge, but still the backlight makes up for it. Other than that, there's nothing much I would say that this watch offers other than the Stranger Things branding, which is on the 12 o'clock position as well as behind. So you have a souvenir that this watch is a Stranger Things watch, but it is not a limited edition. So it's more of a limited production or a collaboration model, but it sells almost the same price even in the aftermarket, around 2,000 rupees more. So it's not a hype watch. So please don't fall for the hype saying that this is a limited edition and waste your money in the secondary market. There are a few things which I absolutely hate about this watch. First of all, the negative display. The negative display in this watch is much more darker compared to other negative displays we've seen so far. So it's got this black hue, which is actually a nod to the upside down, which is a good thing. But if they had included a positive display, it would have been better, but the whole aesthetic of the upside down would have been ruined, which is the point of view of Casio. But visibility as such, as a consumer, consumer is a challenge when it comes to this watch. So when filming the watch, also I had problems showing the display, which was the main part of the watch, but you have the backlight. So that is another advantage when it comes to this watch. This watch could have had a better design in the strap as well as the other parts of the watch. It's just a basic watch which has been hyped by Netflix, which I really don't like, and the price as well. There are a few hidden details in this watch, which is actually a really good nod to the Stranger Things fandom. First of all, you have the Vecna veins around the watch with the basic information in red. So that's one of the best things actually in this watch. The Stranger Things logo on top of this watch is something which people wanted for a long time, and they got it in this watch. Even in the Vecna version, I don't think so it is there. If I'm wrong, please do comment below what you think about it. So these veins are a direct nod for this 4th and 5th season of the show. The text of LED backlight has a small Easter egg inside it as well. The A of the backlight is inverted. It signifies the upside down, which is the main driving force of the show. And they've given this cool Easter egg, and it's really hard to notice if you haven't seen it closely. And you have the 11 logo outside, which is not an Easter egg but a direct nod to 11. Other than that, there's the Netflix and Stranger Things written in the case back, which is just a direct reference. When it comes to the price of this watch, I feel really scammed. It's $12,495, and this watch was nothing different from a standard DW5600 when it comes to the features, but the looks and the backlight is something little different compared to other DW5600s. But it has a direct resemblance to the Devil's Eye, which came out in 2024, which was a DW5600 with the red display. I think they've taken nod from that and used it in this DW5600, but the price difference is quite a lot between both of these watches, only because of the Netflix branding. Netflix plays a huge part in this watch and does the consumer by just paying extra for a normal DW5600 with a Stranger Things logo. The price isn't justified, but if you're a Stranger Things fan like me, you can just leave the price and then enjoy the watch. So this watch is suitable to all wrists as it's medium size. If you've seen my earlier videos, I would have said I would never buy a DW5600 and GWGB1000 would be my last Casio, but things took a pretty different turn when I saw this watch, and I hope this is my last Casio as well. So these were my thoughts on the DW5600 STT1. So this is a Stranger Things collaboration and a good watch when it comes to a DW5600, but it's not the economically priced watch, but still it's okay. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you have to consider this watch as it's a very good watch compared to the Vecna version, which is priced way much higher compared to this watch for a vintage version. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you're new to this channel. I'll see you next with another exciting video. Until then, peace out.